What's up, people? One Nut Punch here, checking out the Ready or Not update that came out today. 12 gigabytes worth of stuff. And the first thing is the Loadout Ui. Normally, when you had done loadouts in the past, it would be like a box with a drop down and just the name of the guns. Now, it shows what the gun looks like, the name of it, and gives you like a loadout as well as messing with your different types of gear. Normally, when you went into a mission as well, you would have only one type of grenade. Now you can have multiple different types of grenades all at the same time because they have grenade slots, tactic slots, and equipment slots. You also have new ammunition, the JHP. Then you have different types of trauma plates from steel to Kevlar to ceramic. And they added a couple other guns too. I think they added the MP9, the PFC9, which I think that's for us. There is a HRT G19, but that is for the collector's edition people. Same thing for the Entryman shotgun, B1301. And before I forget, the MP5 with different variants of the gun itself. For example, they have two different types of 9mm and then a 10mm variant to where it just packs more of a punch than the other 9mm MP5 variants. So they have on a couple of maps here, the first one being Ridgeline. This is more like a cabin in the woods, and when I did this mission, it was just a single meth head. They added, of course, a new suspect, the meth head. They added also, I guess you could say, different behaviors for the AI suspect or civilian. For example, if you shoot them, sometimes they'll come back up, like actually pop back up and stab you or shoot you. If you kill them, you could actually restrain them when they're dead. You could also do this when they're unconscious. As long as they're on the ground, they don't have the gun on them, you could restrain them, and they'll pop back up alive or dead on the ground with their hands tied behind their back. Other than Ridgeline, the next one you see here, I think, is Hospital. Then they have Agency, Neon Tomb, which is the club map, and then Valley of the Dolls, which is the valley map. Cloth physics added to certain levels, LSPD SWAT officers. They also added, of course, the anti-stab vest on top of the ceramic plate, steel plate, and Kevlar plate. This is Neon Club. A lot of different stuff that they did with this. It's a lot bigger, more colorful, and there's more dead bodies everywhere. So kind of watch out when you're walking around everywhere. They also decided to add destructible environments into the game. Like you could pop balloons, shoot like vending machines and break them. Same thing with ATM machines. And they could be anything from lamps, water coolers, vending machines, chip bags, glass bottles, plates, pretty much anything like that when you shoot at them. It's not everything being destructible. It's not like you could blow a hole through a wall, but still shows more than what it was in the previous version of Ready or Not. Another thing you should be wary of when you're dealing with this game now is that when you look down a hallway and there's like open doors and stuff, look down. Normally when you were to go look at a trap, it'd be a closed doorway. Now there's open areas that have traps that you might not even expect. Died to that 3 or 4 times, and they did increase the grenade damage on top of the bomb best damage from the suicidal NPCs or suspects you'd see. In terms of, and as you've seen there, the guy got right back up to try to stab me or shoot me. So make sure to restrain them, whether they're dead or alive. And you could do this just by simply holding down the F key, and it'll have the restraining thing pop up. I don't think you could pick up their dead bodies, however. And I did have some issues playing Ridgeline when they had like a ledge, whether it be a staircase or just a small like step. My guy wouldn't be able to go up the stairs, and it's early access, so there's going to be a couple of problems here and there. A couple other things that they added with the AI was the dynamic cover system. Suspects will now utilize the environment around them to take cover against incoming threats. This involves taking low cover when there's nothing to stand up behind, peeking out under the low cover if there's no way to peek while standing, blind firing, peeking, returning fire with accuracy, position switching, and traversal. as well as the suspect fake death. You know, when they get on the ground, you might think they're dead. They'll pop back up, start shooting, or blow you up. They have suspect suicide and fake suicide. They also have suspect armor, world building, and knife and explosive vest suspect ambush attack logic. Knife and explosive vest wearing threats will hide in places out of sight and attack the player when they are close, particularly if they're moving around loudly. Bone targeting. Suspects now target various bones on the target's body. Instead of just aiming for the head every time, the more they engage a target, the more accurate they'll become, eventually targeting the head. This period of time varies based on suspect's skill level. And I'm not sure how the skill level would work out. I think that's just predetermined when you first get into the actual game. And last but not least, it comes down to the AI stuff. AI morale gain per weapon shot. So I think that means if I shoot my gun enough, then they'll get down faster. Of course, here is the props and stuff you can shoot. I just wanted to pop the balloons for the end of the video. I'm still working out some more stuff on Ready or Not. This is just the first video of probably many. Hope you like it, and as always, I've been One Nut Punch. Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all later.